What's up, guys? This is Showtime once again with Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. Alright. So, just another topic. We talk a lot about health and fitness. We don't get a whole lot into competitions. Sometimes once I'm training or if I get a couple of buddies who are doing it. But obviously, that's one of my biggest passions is competing, right? And so, now we're going to have an issue with that's what we were going to talk about, except for, really hardcore kids that were like between 15 and 20 that already were into the lifestyle, just loved the sport of bodybuilding. But now we're going to have a whole class thing on kids in a competitive setting. So my viewpoint on it, if anybody cares, is I think it's a good idea, okay? Because the reason being is because, we're not at our top levels yet as kids, and it's already a sport that you have to be tough mentally. And it can be, hard on people if they don't have the right mindset. Anyways, so the kids, there's so many other great sports out there for them to play. I'm not saying to discourage them from being in the fitness industry competitively, as far as being, a bodybuilder or a fitness guy or a fitness gal or a bikini gal or any of that shit. I think it's all great. I love the NPC, love the IFBB. There's natural federations out there like Chad Martin and Andre Galloway that compete in those. Okay, I think it's all good shit. Okay, but I don't think that kids, ages 2 through 10 or 10 through 12, and it's too early. Okay, there's soccer, there's basketball, there's baseball, all these other types of sports that can gear the mind and the body for these types of competition when they get older later on, if they choose to do so. So don't discourage them from their dreams, but I highly recommend you don't put them in that situation. And if you really want them in the industry, I'm all for going out and putting on a show at the evening for the crowd. And if they want to get in a little bit of shape to do that, they can. My kids didn't even fucking train for. Oh, you got them on the weights and stuff. Oh yeah. Here's some dumbbells. Do 3 reps once a month, right? That's about the only training we did. Me and Clef or John Pierre, they didn't train for it. We just went out and had fun. I think that's okay. But as far as like being judged seriously, competitively, like we are as adults, or like the pageant gals who are under all kinds of stress and a lot of times have moms or dads who are living vicariously through their little daughters. I think it's more fun to do the other sports, honestly, and I love watching the little kids sports, and I don't really agree with getting them too high of a level, doing the little kids World Series and stuff. You risk burnout and injury and things like that a little bit more, in my opinion. Maybe it does, get those kids to a higher level and have them give them a better shot of being some of the greatest, high school, college, and maybe pro athletes that ever lived. I don't know. I think it's too soon, my opinion. I think let them have fun with it when they're kids and for the pure passion of it. And that's how I started out in all the sports, Parks and Rec and everything else. And even when I started in NPC, 6th place out of 6 in the Northwest Natural at age 19, it was a fun experience. And there's been times where I do a show and it wouldn't do as well as I wanted to, or even if I did win the fucker, like, man, this is the last one. I don't want to do this no more. It ain't no fun no more. That hardly ever happens unless I beat myself and I don't give it 150%. Then win, lose, or draw, I'm still like, yeah, I want to keep going. But it's because I let myself make my own decision to do that. Nobody pushed me into that. Nobody started me too hard, too fast. It was all my decision to get into the sport. And I actually had some backlash. My family really doesn't like the sport of bodybuilding that much. But as far as for kids to do it, not a huge fan or supporter. And I watched a video on a while back, a guy named that owns Tiger Fitness, and I think he explains it to a T. I love the guy. He's spot on. He's super honest, and he doesn't hold back any punches. Whatever he thinks, he doesn't give a shit if you like him or not, or if you agree with him or not. He just puts out the information as he sees it, and his opinions as he sees it. And if you have a problem with that, then go fuck yourself. Basically, he doesn't say it quite like that. It kind of does, but that's kind of how he is. And because he pisses people off and loses people, loses fans and friends and stuff because of it, he also gains people that way too because he's authentic and transparent. People know that he's real deal and fucking, you know, that's him. So, you know, if he likes you, he really does like you. He's not just fucking telling you that so that for personal reasons or whatever. If he doesn't like you, he's gonna tell you. So that's I like people like that personally because you're not shaking hands with them and then turning your back and then worried about them fucking stabbing you as you're walking away, right? Because they're just gonna punch you in the face if they got a problem with you. And if not, then you know you don't have to worry about watching your back as you turn around. That's it. All right. So, kids in the fitness industry, health and fitness, absolutely. But competitively and take all the fun out of it, absolutely not. Again, my opinion. Everybody's got the right to their own. Remember though, when you say they're my kids, there's their lives though. I don't care if you're feeding them and all that other shit. Don't live vicariously through your kids unless it's just that's what their own idea and they fucking love life and that's their thing and you can't even talk them out of it even if you wanted to. Then you can live vicariously through your kids as long as you are positive about it. Don't make them feel bad if they have a bad day or they lose a competition or whatever. It's part of life, you know. So, all right. Take care and God bless. It's showtime. It's showtime. Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. All right.